So let's begin with a little introduction to iMovie for iOS 7 using the iPad. Ay, ay, ay. Point of your project, of course, is to work with digital storytelling and taking a narrative and turning it into a video piece. So here we are looking at iMovie. You can see I've got a couple of movies that I've already put together. Let's say we want to start one from scratch. I'm going to look in the upper right hand corner, tap the plus button, and you get two choices, movie or trailer. Let's take a look at trailer first. Now, decent variety of trailers, right? Hey, look, there's even one here called narrative. I really recommend that before you dive into any one of these, you preview it first. This is going to give you a sense of the pacing, the look, the associated soundtrack with this particular style of trailer. The trailers are all really engaging. I think one thing that we have to be careful of is that they have been used a lot already. And so if you choose the trailer, just choose carefully. Keep in mind it may not be as original as it looks because all of your friends may have already used it. I'm going to cancel this and go to the movie option for a new project. Also, themes, not quite as many. Same idea. You should definitely check one out so you can see all of the elements that come with that particular theme. But for our project today, I'm going to keep it simple and go with, you guessed it, simple. I like it. I'm going to tap Create Movie in the upper right. And now I have options. Any videos that I have on board the iPad already, I can simply tap and hold to view it and scrub back and forth with my finger. You can see that white line moving. If I like it, I can just hit the down arrow here and that's going to drop it onto my timeline, and then clicking and dragging or tapping and dragging with my finger is moving the scrub bar back and forth. If I want to get rid of it, select it, lower right hand corner trash can, goodbye, and it's gone. Most of our work in digital storytelling though will probably be with still images, so I'm going to focus on that. I'll tap on photos in the upper right and it gives me access to my camera roll. Now for this, if you want to preview an image first, tap and hold and you'll see it in the preview window. This is very useful if you have images that look similar when they're in the thumbnail. If you like a picture, tap and it drops it in there. You want another image in there, tap, drop. This is fun. Tap, drop. Right on. And we've got some images. Two finger pinch. In this case, what it's doing is it is changing how much I see on the timeline. Notice if you look on the right side, it says 21.0 seconds. That's not changing. I'm just zooming in and out. Really useful if you have a lot of clips to deal with or a lot of images to deal with. Let me zoom back out a little bit. If you want to change the duration of an individual clip or image, how long it stays on the screen for your viewer, tap once, and now we can grab these yellow bars at the end and change the duration. And of course, if we pinch zoom in, this will help you to see overall length as it changes. Looking at the top of the preview window, when I've tapped on the image or clip, it's showing me how long that one will appear on the screen for your viewer to enjoy. And if you like a clip so much that you want to duplicate it, tap on it, tap duplicate in the lower right hand corner, and now you have two copies of that. If you want to get rid of something, tap it, trash can in the lower right, bye-bye, and it's gone. There is an undo button which is below the camera roll. Look for it. It's the little U-turn arrow. I'm going to tap, and that undoes the last thing I did. If I tap and hold, it will give me choices, undo or redo. See? Pretty cool, huh? So we've got are images in here, and these could also be video clips. Keep in mind, let's say I want to change the sequence. Tap and hold, click and drag, and I'm just rearranging with one finger. So easy. So much fun. Right on. All right. Let me put this long one back up front here. Looking at this, if I want to add a title to this image, I'll tap it, and again in the lower right, I have the option for a title. So I will tap it. Now across the bottom menu bar, I'm going to get some choices. None, opening, middle, or closing. Titles are interesting in this version of iMovie because you don't get as much control as you might enjoy. But let's work with what we've got. So I'll tap on my text and give it a title, the view, tap done. And now if you look closely at that clip, it's hard to tell, but there's a T in the upper left-hand corner, and as we press play, my title shows up. One thing you're going to notice is that the title will stay on for the entire clip or the entire image that you selected, and it doesn't fade until you get to the next one. If you want to make that change, the only workaround is actually to add that image in again. And so now you'll see as I play, there's our title, the view, the view, the view, the view. And then it switches to the same image, but the title has faded away. Because you don't really want a title to stay on there for 30 or 40 seconds if you're talking over a clip for that long. Now you'll notice we've got some pan and scan here, also known as the Ken Burns effect. Let's talk about how you can manage that. So I'll go to a different one just for variety's sake. Let's go to the horse. Okay, I've tapped on the horse. I'm going to make that a little bit longer for you to enjoy. It's at 8.9 seconds. Tap on that clip again, and you'll notice on the preview window it says pinch to position the start. So I can pinch in or out to the extent that the image is available. I can also one finger drag it around. Okay, so that's my start. Now I'm going to tap on the image below and pinch to end it, and we'll just go with a nice zoom into Blackie's face there. Then you can either tap that square within a square button below or just tap the clip itself, and you'll have set your effect. And let's watch and enjoy. Now the speed with which the zooming occurs or the panning occurs is limited only by the duration of your clip. So I'm going to shorten this one up without changing the pan and scan or Ken Burns effect at all. And you'll see it's much faster, purely controlled by the time that the clip stays visible before we transition to the next one. So that's working with images, and also shows you how to deal with titles, how to use the Ken Burns effect. In our next tutorial, we'll talk about adding and working with audio. Thanks for watching.